Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm still doing the lovely no video, just audio right now. Um, I don't know. It's like I'm still making myself accountable to sort of show up and not go within myself during this time. I'm trying to just make myself, I don't know, trying to stay present when my mind wants me to just go far, far away. So, these chats help. Let me put this up on my thing so I can read if comments come in. Mute out my voice. Where is it? Come on. There we go. Mute. So yeah, welcome to Mercury Retrograde. Today's the first day, I believe. I googled it this time. Last time I got the wrong information. But yeah, welcome to a lot of suckiness that goes on during this time. I'm hoping it's not that way. Hey Cherry. I'm hoping it's not that way. I don't want it to be bad. I want it to be something positive and good and something turn around, but I don't know about that. Life is hard, 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 hard. But like I said, I'm doing this voice stuff because I want to make myself present and upfront just in times where I'm ready to just crawl in the corner and wither away to nothingness. Cobalt. Cobalt, the last time, hi Cobalt, the last time I got the dates mixed up. This was the Mercury retrograde I was talking about the last time. So today's the first day of that. So yeah, we got a whole month. I think it's a month this time. But let's see. Mercury retrograde. Wait, it says today is. It says the 17th. Because you said tomorrow's, but it says the 17th. Oh, I clicked on something that's giving me a bunch of ads now. No. It says the 17th to what this time? Let me go back. The 17th to August 10th. So not completely. Yeah, that says on time passages must be wrong. Well, today or tomorrow, I don't know. Still, it's there. Tomorrow's not far away if it is, but um it's not going to be completely a whole month, but it'll be long enough. What do you guys think about the lovely? And then they said the ocean reversed now, like the weight. What is it? The oh man, I can't get the wording right because I forgot. Anyway, the way isn't it the way the ocean flows or whatever is reversed now and never happened in history, and the lovely animals leaving Yellowstone Park. They're leaving Yellowstone Park. If you guys know about Yellowstone Park, you know um if that erupts, we're through. And the animals are leaving now. I think first they were talking about the bears and then the elks and what didn't you hear about? Yellowstone or the ocean reversing? I gotta look it up so I could get the wording right because right now I just sound like a jackass. Ocean. I don't know if it's the ocean. Next time when I catch something on, I'm gonna save it. But it's saying basically that Whatever way shit was flowing, it's flowing the opposite direction and it's never happened before. And the animals are leaving in waves of Yellowstone. Because first they showed a whole bunch of bears walking away, now they were elks, and I think the last things were like mountain lions or something. Why are they leaving? And then it said if it does erupt, somebody was showing like the hotter areas, like a lot of area will be like jacked up and destroyed. Then the area outside of that will be just ashed. Oh, it just went in my mouth. Just ashed, and the outer parts of America is just like in a gray zone. It's like, well, if the middle and everything else is gone, we're screwed anyway, wherever we are. So, yeah, it's been pretty scary what's going on. I try to ignore all this stuff, but it just keeps on coming up in my reels when I try to avoid it. I try to watch reels to laugh at something, and every night I'm more scared because I'm like, all this stuff that's going on that never happened before. And Yellowstone's always scary because that, like I said, that's the main thing that I was always taught in school. If that goes up, America as a whole is just done. Well, why do I got to hear all this stuff? I don't look it up. Nobody else has heard about it. I'm about to see Yellowstone Park news. Maybe it's just the reels and stuff people editing and lying. Are animals leaving? Are animals leaving? Maybe it's false, hopefully. Oh, it says it's misinformation. I need to look up stuff before I get too scared about it. Because I was just scared about every damn thing. I'm like, damn, I don't got no income and all this stuff is happening too. Now I wish I knew what the ocean part thing was, because maybe that isn't happening either. But I don't even know the technical terms to even Google it. Bears from something strange is happening. I mean, will we get signs if something happens to Yellowstone? I don't know. You guys, I'm still hoping to go back to video form. Um, right now, the stress of what it's doing to my body is not a good thing, and I can't really. Like just a few minutes ago, I just tried to get up, and I felt I couldn't even walk, and I'm like, oh, it's just not good. What stress does to me. Boy, I saw a real hike of people come in here, and then they're like, oh, she's just talking. Nobody wants to listen to that. But it's okay. Even if nobody listens, this is for me. This is, like I said, for me to stay somewhat consistent and relevant to myself, if not anybody else. And I know Cherry likes listening to me too, I hope. The ocean thing is false too if you're talking about reversing. What the heck? Well, I'm glad it's false. That scared the shit out of me. See, I started listening to that because when they said the north and south pole reversed or whatever, I was like, oh, that's fake, and that happened. So I just started just listening to everything. Well, I'm glad those things are false because so many other horrible things are true going on. So, yeah, what have you guys been up to? I've just been trying to, I feel like a fiend with these marshmallows because I'm like, I'm not going to order another bag. Then I ordered another bag. And then yesterday, my daughter comes in here like, you ordered another bag of marshmallows? You really got to stop that. I'm like, I know I got to stop that, but I'm going through a hard time right now, so I'm not going to stop it right now. Why did she eat more than half the bag after telling me I got to stop? Came in here twice. to get the marshmallows. Well, right after she scolded me on buying it, she was like, "Give me some of those." So I could laugh because these marshmallows got us right now. Yep. What did you do today, Cherry? Eat anything good? Those were caramel. The Magnum ice cream I was telling you about the other day. Those were, and they were caramel. So they switched up the. Unless that was just a bad batch, they suck. I mean, it was literally like filled maybe a third of the way with ice cream and no caramel at all. I'm telling you, I didn't taste a drip of caramel. And you know, from when I was eating on the video, you could tell the caramel was all the way through that chocolate in that batch I had, but not this one. I'm just hoping my doctor. Marshmallows are the hyperfixer. Yeah, yeah, it sure is. I'm still, man. I didn't even talk about how, when your mental health goes to a certain way, and like for me, when my mental health was like, oh no, maybe I should do something outside of just feeling this way. And just warning people, when you call lines that are supposed to help you in the situation and they don't, and I've gotten that several times through the year. Like I tell people, like when I see in chats and they're talking about certain things, I tell them, well, you could call this number, because it's supposed to be for that thing, and then you get somebody that doesn't even know what they're doing, and then doesn't give you any information on anything that could possibly help. It's like, what are those hotlines for then? And it actually makes you feel worse because it's like, well, damn, I sat here and tried to get help and was basically told, oh no, there's no help. Why is there a hotline then? You know, it's discouraging because now it's like I can't tell people, well, try this, because every time I've tried it has failed me so much. The non-emergency lines and stuff. It's horrible. A slap in the face. It really is. That's exactly what they're doing. I didn't even get like what's going on or how are you feeling, nothing like that. It was just like, well, how did you find this? And what, we don't have any information for you. I just don't get it. What are you answering the phone for? What is your purpose in that job? That is too serious of a job to slack on somebody like that. And every time, all through my whole life, if I ever called any line or anything, it's always been just bullshit. Always. Nobody ever tried to help. So, what the hell? I don't know. Even when you do have, if you hear baby crying in the background, he's probably hungry somewhere, but he's away from me. Like, I don't talk of things like this around him. He's rooms away. These doors are just thin or whatever. But, even, like I said, I went through 14 and a half years of intense counseling and everything like that. I've been in and out of stupid mental hospitals. Oh, he's really mad now. But every time it was just like no help, and they just bring you down further more. And the only thing that I would say as far as mental hospitals go is, if you are feeling a certain way, I can't use the exact wording, but if you are, it stops you from being able to do that because of, how you're restricted in there. But you're also sitting there around people that are really insane and everything, and you're in danger of them. So how does that fucking help? I don't know. But mental health and how far it's just gone to nothing, it's gone to shit, because most of the time it is just about recovery from a drug or alcohol, which that's fine to have that kind of help, but every single thing shouldn't be wrapped around that. I've lost counselors that I really enjoyed before in the past because they said, sorry, you're not, using, so their field sticks with that, and it's like, damn. Sometimes it's like, damn, I know I don't want to be one, but I lost people that I enjoyed talking to and that were helping me because I wasn't addicted to something. That kind of sucks. When you're not addicted to something and you want help, you really don't have it anymore. They cut a lot of that help down and combined it way too much with addicts and stuff. When I was in there, someone escaped the building. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're in there with the most intense people that really, really, really need help too, but you're really, really needing help for a different reason than they're needing help. I swear, if I ever had the money, I would have a place that wasn't you can't be addicted to anything, but you could have mental health problems. How about that? How about us having some buildings dedicated to that, not just being, in recovery from something. I know that sounds kind of mean, but you should see how saturated it is where you're literally X'd out because you're not addicted to something. It's like you're not suffering as intense because you're not using, and that's not true or fair. So it really sucks to try to reach out and not get help. And it doesn't mean I'm gonna do anything. I'm doing everything I can to, get past what I'm, trying to get past, which is no income. And the thing on the no income thing, every single time I call, I feel like I'm getting closer to the truth. But then when I see the truth, oh my goodness, it's so mixed up and it's so not right that every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, I thought this was this, but it's not. It's not. It's not. It's just twists and turns and people telling me, oh, I've never seen somebody's case this messed up. And it's like, that doesn't help me any. Is it ever going to be cleared? There's no definite answer on that. Um, so my life is just literally up in the air, and in whose ever desk it lands on, and maybe they'll give a shit to actually do their job enough to realize that this should have never happened to me in the first place and give me my income back. Hey, I meant to make what I was eating, and my main phone is charging. Oh, hey, Gina. What were you eating? But yeah, it's frustrating. Frustrating still not to know if I'll get my income back, and also that it was taken from me incorrectly. Like there was no reason for it. Was wrong. They thought I worked when I was disabled. I didn't work the whole time. I'm still disabled. They have all these years of work, like over like 100,000. Like, what kind of job did I so called have that has like $100,000? And it's just like, it doesn't make any sense at all. None of it makes any sense. The breakdown that they have doesn't make any sense at all. And the only thing I could say is, I'm not working, never worked in the last 20 years. I'm not working. They could see in their system that I'm not working. Everything goes off of your social security number. So they can see in my system that I haven't worked. But yet they have these bullshit ass numbers that say I worked, but no proof that I worked. That doesn't make any that just doesn't make any sense. It's so frustrating. I can't even talk about it. I stutter because that's how much it has fucked up my life. And it's for fake shit. Like, who's throwing these numbers out there? Who's putting this under my name? Like, who's doing it? There's no job title. There's just numbers. And it just doesn't make any damn sense at all. A generous child of the lettuce was on its last leg. Ew, Gina. Gina, you always, Gina, you always got something to add to that. Yeah. Don't just tell me it wasn't wet. I can't stand wet lettuce or anything. Maybe it could be just a little bit, what's it called? What is that word? Why am I thinking whittled? I know that's not what it is. My mind is just so uh what is it called? Wilted. Whittled. It whittled away. Wilted, yes. That's the word I was looking for, Jerry. Thank you. But yeah. My mind is in so many places. It's really trying to pack up and leave itself. So I don't even listen to these back because I'm like, oh, I hate hearing my voice anyway. Oh, it's a word too, whittled? It whittled away. No, I don't know. That sounds funny to me. But it's, it was starting to get ill, and I had to dump some of it. I was able to save half the bag. Oh, okay. As far as the snacks go, two of the snacks that out of the four boxes are gone. So I did get two totally different snacks. So we're back to four snack boxes again that will hopefully make it in the video. But those chocolate square snack things, they're good. I wouldn't say oh they're so delicious. They're good, but I'm surprised my daughter even likes them. She's been coming in here and stealing some too. But so I got two new ones to try. And I'm hoping I want to, do a video at least I'm hoping at least within a week. I don't want to keep on saying that I'm going to do it tomorrow, and it just doesn't. If my body's like this tomorrow, there's no way I could do anything. When stress gets to me, it's like it puts weights everywhere, like weights on my bones, weights on my muscle, weights on every damn thing it could, and my body just literally will not move. So that's what's happening right now. Like I got up to do something and I had to sit right back down. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm stuck. So that's how I know I was doing a little tiny bit better with my health. I was, because I can move around a little bit easier. It still's always a whole bunch of pain that never goes away and stuff, but to be frozen with heaviness, that was the lifting a little bit, and now it's just back full force. And that scares the hell out of me. Because there's nothing I could do about that. I can't keep on stepping, I'll fall on my face. So it's very paralyzing. What dressing did you have on your salad, Gina? Was it Caesar? I like that you try different snacks. You got me to try the pecan Snickers and jumbo marshmallows. What will be next? I got pecan Snickers again too. So this is my third round with those. I always get two each time. I still got one left. And yeah, I do need to try the vanilla marshmallow. I wonder if I try the vanilla marshmallow and the regular marshmallows together, will I taste the difference? Because I didn't taste the difference when they were separately. But that's why I'm glad I started to do this before my income got shut down. Because it was like at least I could try stuff and maybe have something different than what I've been eating for all my life. So seeing new stuff, even if most of it's nasty, I still have like one or two new snacks that will go into my snack rotation. And the pecan Snickers is one of them until they take them away. I mixed vinaigrette and Caesar. I was gonna say Caesar. Did I say Caesar out loud? Because that's what I was thinking. I don't know if I said it out loud. Do you get the Caesars that has the anchovies? Because isn't Caesar salad anchovy, right? It has anchovy in it. I know some don't, but I think the official Caesar salad has anchovy in it. I don't think I ever tried Caesar salad. I was close to once, and then I read about the anchovy, and I'm like, oh, I will not. And plus, Caesar salad has like cheeses in it, right? You haven't tried the pecan Snickers yet, Cherry? You probably won't like it because it is a little bit more sweet than regular Snickers, and I know you don't like things too sweet, so you probably won't like it, especially if you could eat a regular Snickers. But I haven't found any new candy lately, so that's kind of like what the heck should I try? I want to try to do some challenges too, like little challenges. Like I want to do the pickle pop rocks thing. I don't know if I saw anybody do pickles and pop rocks. I was just eating a pickle one day and I was like, this probably would taste good with pop rocks. Does it have egg in it? Egg yolk? What? Oh, yeah, see, no. No, yes. Caesar has anchovies and Parmesan cheese. No, thank you. No, I'll be keeping away from Caesar. Um, I'll stick with either ranch or the Olive Garden Italian one. The place that my daughter gets the pita salad and stuff from, their salad dressing is just oil. I'm like, what are you? Do people just have oil? It's like oil with a little bit of like oregano or something. I'm like, how do people eat that? That's so gross. I mean, it's just straight up oil. What is that called? No. But yeah, life has been life and it's been sucky. And every time somebody asks me, how are you doing? I say okay, and I feel like a liar every time because it's like I'm not okay. But in other chat rooms, I'm not going to say I'm not okay? So I just say okay and feel like a liar. It's like when I have to push myself to make these calls and be on hold for 3 hours just to talk to somebody, that is lying to me, besides the last person that actually told me the truth. But at the end of telling me the truth, they were also like, well, there's nothing I could do. I could only, push this to somebody else and they have to realize the problem. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Why isn't anything in place to help people? Like, you literally took somebody's income from them that, and it's for nothing. I can see if I did something. For them making these mistakes, these made up numbers. It said it was like 100,000 for a month of work. And it's like, where am I working at? Shit, I wish. The Greek salad dressing is supposed to have wine vinegar in it. Oh, that's what they make at that place? Have you seen it? It looks like oil. I freaking put this up here so I can read better. Now I wasn't even looking at it. You've had it where it's had wine vinegar in it? Maybe that little drop is wine vinegar, but it's mostly oil. Girl, I have one more marshmallow comment. I do not know how in hell you fit two of those jumbo marshmallows in your mouth doing chubby, but that junk was hard. That was very hard. That's why I want to see more people do that challenge because I doubt they're going to get past one. Yeah. I should try more, but I'm trying to think what things, like as far as bites or something to try to uh bite in as few bites as I can, but maybe the snack cakes if there's any. I don't think any of them are big because I know one of them are mini. I think they're mini cupcakes. Then there's a snack brand that I've never heard of before. I can't do that. My cheeks are too fat. Yeah. What are those snack cakes? Let me go back. You just ended up biting. Yeah, and that will make you choke trying to do that too. I should try it with the vanilla ones because they're flatter. See how many of those. But no, I don't. The only part I don't like about that is you waste the marshmallows because you're not going to go back in and eat the ones that you took out of your mouth. Yuck. Um, there's another cake place that I never heard of that I've seen on Walmart. Let me see if I can find it to see if you guys have tried it. Yeah, nobody likes this voice thing besides Cherry and Gina. Everybody else is like, no, we ain't saying shit. Snack cakes. There's a brand on here. Just gonna find it. Watch me not find it because I'm looking for it this time. Oh, the Little Debbie frosted fudge are the ones that I was gonna try, but I ended up eating. Those are the ones they're good. Like I said, I don't want. It's not. I wish there was vanilla in the middle of them. I wish there was vanilla in the middle of them, or like they put like the fudge round chocolate in the middle of them. That would make it taste better. Um, Watch me not be able to find this brand. Oh, and then the hostess, was it hostess? Soggy marshmallows, yum, yuck. Remember you doing this. Remember that you're. Yeah, I know. Thank you for the reminder. The hostess honey bun, that it was so small that it wasn't enjoyable because it needed to be bigger. So I wouldn't even. So it tastes like honey bun, but it just tastes like you're getting about 2 bites of honey bun. So I wouldn't buy that again either. Tastes just like a honey bun, it's just too small. Uh, where is it? I'm gonna look about one more thing. If I can't find it, then forget it. Gina, did you hear my story about the Magnum ice cream? I bought it again, and there was no caramel in it, basically, and then it was only like a third of the ice cream in it. So they changed that formula. I'll probably try to get one more time to see if I just got a bad batch of ones, but I was so sad there was no caramel in that thing. And then, like I said, it was only like a third filled with ice cream. What's the point? Just make them smaller. Don't take the ice cream out. Okay, is this what it is? Yeah, what is this company? It's called Cake Bites. Have you guys heard of Cake Bites before? It looks good, but I've never heard of this brand. It's just it's a Cake Bites brand. They're just small, like um little square cake bites, but I've just never heard of the brand before. So I want to try a few things from them. They have they have Snickers cake bites. Oh, that looks so good, but they have other cake bites too. Of course, I won't be getting the Snickers one. What I was gonna try them too. Oh, the Magnum ones. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get another box after this one, but yeah, they suck. You, oh, you haven't heard of it, Cherry? Oh, let me not turn this phone down because it's gonna do something weird. I saw them on. Yeah, that's where see them on too. The Walmart thing. It looks cute. I'll probably try that next time. I want to try Mrs. Freshly's brand, but anytime I see them, they're always like you have to buy 5 packs or something. I never see them selling them in single boxes on any site I've seen so far. But I swear, if this, I tried that. No, just no. Which one? What'd you try, Cherry? Oh, Miss Freshly's was stale. It looks so good. You try a lot of stuff, Cherry. You don't tell me about it. Oh yeah, I canceled my Walmart membership, so no more free delivery. I'm forcing myself to go out. That's a good thing, Gina. You know, if you're able to do it, that's what I would tell anybody. Just don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't ever ask you about like your life or whatever, but um, if you find yourself more in the house all the time and you're able to go out, you feel like you're able to actually do it, I would definitely do it. I would tell anybody that. I know that I have forced myself out of the house until I possibly couldn't do it at all, and not possibly it was a physical thing. My health went to hell, mentally it was already impossible, but I kept on doing it. So until my body wouldn't do it any longer, but if you're able to do it, try to do it, at least a couple of times a week. Like, don't ever stop, trying, and just set little goals, and do it for as long as you can. And still, people that can't do it, if they listen to me and I'm saying go outside, you can't do it, I understand why you can't do it. So I'm just saying, if you're possibly able to, try. Did you ever get to go to lunch with your, I know you said your friends or something, or was it your niece? I know you were talking about going out to lunch or dinner. What do you look on for the Mercury retrograde, Jerry? Because why are the dates so different? Well, it's only by day. It's not that different. Oh, you have an app. Okay. Is it that's just everything astrology or just Mercury retrograde? Oh, okay. Oh, my lovely chart. Yeah, that was so promising. You are doomed to be alone, and that alone you shall be. Oh, Gina. Oh, wow. Girl, I understand. So try to start off small. Try to start off with something that, might take a few minutes. And even just setting plans, and if you can't do it, that's just the first step. Just like I think people will understand that love you, even talk to them about it. Like, I want to try to do this, but if I call you a few minutes ahead of time and say I can't, please understand that too. But I'm sure they'll be okay with setting up something even if you're not able to make it. We are definitely here for you. But like I said, start off small. For me, not going out of the house, I just always have been. Um, I've always public and me never got along. There was always something going down mostly every time I went anywhere, and I eventually just got fed up with it and was like, this is just there's no use going out there. And then I started like falling. I had a fall, and I'm like, so when you fear falling, you actually fall in public. That makes it worse, and just so many things that just built up where I'm like, like I said, it's been over a year now, and before that, when I was going out, it was only to my doctor's appointment and back. Like, I don't remember when's the last time I like had dinner. That was probably, I would say, 8 years ago or something, or saw a movie or something like that. That's been a long, long time. So I don't even consider doctor's visits going out because it's like things I had to do. But not even doing that for over a year is not good because you need on your chart that you're still not doing good to stay on certain services and everything. And when you're older ladies, especially, there's levels that you have to check, to make sure everything's going okay. And I know I definitely need my levels checked on a lot of stuff. I know my vitamin D is probably zero or minus something by now. My B12, I don't know. That's usually an up and down thing too. So my niece even wanted to come by and visit me. I said yes and then canceled. Oh, how old is your niece? Is there, if you don't want to talk about, if you don't want to answer my questions, if I'm getting too like, if you don't feel comfortable, just let me know. I'm just wondering if when you think about like visits or going out, do you have some emotion that's tied around it? Or does it just feel like a big no? Like, like are you scared to be close to someone that you love now because you lost, like one of the biggest people you did love, and it's like second trimester is kicking her butt. Oh, okay. Do you feel like it will hurt you being around somebody you love because you lost somebody that you love? Or is it something else? And you said not even voice, not even video calls. Yeah. I just hear about this a lot. Like I said, mine was so different that I always try to understand all angles why this happens to people. I think the professionals need to. Maybe they could actually help some people. I mean, what about like meeting on the porch or something? That might be a little easier. Oh, okay. I believe you'll get out of it. Even though I've never seen your picture or whatever, I think just the energy, all the chats and stuff, at least I hope for you, to work through this. And like I said, if you start off by a few minutes, maybe seeing somebody for 5 minutes and just like setting up the stage, if you're meeting somebody like that loves you of age, where you could talk to them like an adult and you could say, I want to try this, and just in making sure you guys like have precautions like beforehand. Like if you say it's enough, you gotta, and they have to understand and not try to talk you out of it, that type of stuff. So if you actually set up rules before it goes down, and they know that they have to walk away if you need that to happen, those little things could help. Just set up some rules. I know the other day, usually, no, it was last night, I think, could come in and, talk to me at every time, all times, and I don't ever say anything. But last night, I was like, she wasn't here for a while, but she was still sitting. And this was the first time I actually said, hey, I gotta put on headphones and numb myself out a little bit with some music right now. I can't sit and talk anymore. Just walked off. She wasn't phased by it. For me, it was like it for me it felt like more turmoil than how she saw it. She was just like, whatever, mom, bye. But for me, I was like, oh, that's so terrible that I did that. But it was like I needed, to like block my world out. I had to. I had prepared to before she came in the room. But then she came and sat for like 30 minutes, and then I'm like, the time's running out. I only have a little bit of time where I'll focus on something before my mind goes a million people. But but did I say my mind goes a million people? No, my mind goes a million places. So so that was for me. I had to say I need headphones on right now, and like I said, I think she was supportive. I don't think she felt any way about it, but she understood. The chat has helped me feel a little normal again. Same. That's why I said when I don't see you up in the YouTube streets, I'm like, what's going on with Gina? Because we're always up in somebody's chat. And I forced myself to do that, especially 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago when I lost my older sister. And it just felt like that was it for me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I just pushed and pushed. And I'm like, only if you're saying hi to somebody. Then people started saying hi to me. And then I got scared because I'm like, oh no, I got to say hi to all these people. But then it was like, I became parts of groups that everybody saying hi to each other. That means something. So I had to do it because I know after the loss of my sister, I really think I would have lost it mentally if I didn't have the chat groups, those certain chats and stuff. Not knowing anything that really was going on with my life, but yet they were still supporting me just for being there every day or every other day, just like I supported them. Losing my dad was hard, and losing my mom fucked me up like I never knew was possible. Me and Cherry know, Gina, because we lost our mom in 2001, and then we lost our dad, uh, 2013, I believe. That year is kind of fuzzy because that was like really, really. They were both horrible, but I had to sit through with my dad for uh a week of him just dying. That was hard. So we know about but like I said, both were very hard hits and very messed up ways to go and everything. Everybody in our family that passed away, none of them were normal deaths or anything like that. This has been really, really messed up. So we're definitely here for you. Your dad was 2013, yeah. And then it's like social media knows you because on uh on the reels there was some clip from certain things talking about death and how you have to watch somebody dying when you are there. You're watching just the ways that they're going and stuff like that. It's like I don't need that. I want to look into those things, and I hate hearing about them. It's just like torture. But it does it purposely. It knows. Especially what I got last night was really horrible. I'm like, oh my goodness. Something that I didn't even realize I had to sit through. So I'm like, oh, social media is a bastard. And the person I was talking about, she was just a nurse, and she was like, I had to see one of my patients go this way today. And it was the same way I had to see my dad go. And she was just crying about how messed up it was. And I'm just like, well, yeah, I had to sit through it with my dad. And, like I said, and alone. And it was really messed up. I realized I was told to dial with my mom. Everyone saw it but me. Oh, I'm sorry you're even going through that now. But you just gotta, like I said, do your little push yourself for your little outing, even if it isn't for even if it isn't meeting with somebody. Just do like a little trip where you pick up a treat or something for yourself. And like I said, even if you're in the store for 5-10 minutes, it's something that you haven't been able to do. So build up from there. When you're able to do it, you gotta let us know. Even if you made an attempt, and I don't want to say failed at the attempt, because I think an attempt is an attempt and it's something. But just let us know your progress if you're willing to share. And I hope people that listen to this back, because I know there's some that do, um, just know there's a lot of people are in the same boat. Just people are afraid to talk about it or ashamed to talk about it. And I hope this is a place you all could come to that you don't have to feel ashamed. And I hope you find comfort in knowing, unfortunately, that other people are in the same boat. But there's still comfort there because these things exist. People have to live through this stuff. And it's not mainstream. And it's not understood because nobody cares to, understand it. So just know we understand here. No, I haven't been to the store since 2020. I was just waiting in the car for my mom. Oh, okay. So you stopped doing, yeah. Yeah, I used to, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the last time I've been in a store. That's probably been probably 6 or 7 years. But I don't miss shopping. Most of the time when I used to have to go to the store, I used to have to shop, for like the whole month because I only got it right like once a month or something. Then it got down to maybe once a week or whatever. But I don't like just that part of shopping. I like being able to, I wish I could shop. I would like shopping more if I had more money. It wasn't so limited. And, there would just be less pain involved and stuff. But being so tall and my back and all that stuff, shopping would just rip my body apart. Some days I'm like, I wish I had a scooter so I could go see all the new things. But yeah, I wish I had more money and to shop. So I could see the new things and actually say, oh, I could get this instead of saying, can I get this? I could be like, yes, I can. But that is hard because you stopped basically shopping, and so your mom would shop for you, right? Is that what you're saying? I was just waiting in the car for my mom. 2020 was a trip. So she was even, I don't even know if that's what you're saying. Like, you wouldn't even go in. But, like I said, all you could do is try. I think eventually, because you said you used to be outside, so you're still enjoying outside for a while. I stopped enjoying outside about 25 years ago. I dropped my favorite eyeliner in between my bed and a pillow. Pulled the pillow and ripped the eyeliner apart, and it ruined. Oh no, it's ruined. Oh no, what was the eyeliner? See, that's your first. That's Mercury retrograde. You know how that does. What kind of it? I don't know how that happened, man. It ripped apart. So it was what like? It was a liquid. I'm trying to figure out what form. Was it a pencil or something? Oh, okay, Gina. Oh. If why does it say you guys are number two and three? Who's number one on the board? That's weird. No. Oh, Cobalt was number one. What happened to him? He said hi, but and didn't say nothing else, and he's still number one. Yeah, that doesn't. That's where it doesn't update people that it's really been a gel liner and a plastic cap at the end, sharpener at the bottom. Oh, I don't get it. I guess what happened to it isn't something I would get because you said it. You don't know how it happened. Yeah, that's why I said that's what happens to stuff like that. Oh yeah, codependency. Yeah, but that's how mostly everybody lives. You know, I know I was codependent in a lot of ways. Like I would never make I could, and I didn't know it until like I moved like out of the city away from everybody. But anytime I had to go somewhere new or ride on anything new, somebody would have to go with me. And then I moved away from everybody. This last time I moved to a different city, and then I was just stuck frozen, and I couldn't even go down the street to like a therapy appointment. It was so horrible, and I never knew that I had like saved people. I didn't know that thing exists. I just didn't know until they were just gone. And then that's why I said that's when I got the most frozen I ever did in my life, and I never recovered from that stuff. But I did, like I said, I was pushing. I was hoping therapy would help me. I was hoping medication would help me, and none of that stuff helped. But I do hope that you, like I said, even if it's just a small amount, I hope that you get some of that back. I'm having cat fever right now because I know I will never take care of a cat or get it again. But for some reason, I'm like, oh no, here it comes back around. Hopefully, it goes away. I don't know why I just started talking about kittens and cats, but yeah, the thing about your niece's new baby is temporary motivation for sure. If anything, a baby's gonna motivate. And I mean, my cat drives me nuts, but I love him, yeah. But for me and my grandbaby, I swear, when all my income just disappeared, then again, how I'm feeling, the only thing that's kept me hanging on a little bit was him. You know, like I can't. It's like I can't fail him. I gotta be strong. I gotta hope that everything's gonna be okay. And I'm freaking 2 weeks into this with nothing even close to resolved. I still have no idea what I'm gonna do, and it's like, how many times did it run through my head that I don't want to be anybody's burden and all that stuff, you know? And but I just think about the grandbaby and just the newness and the freshness of a baby's life, and they don't judge you, and just the smiles and everything from him. It's such a it helps so much. Even hearing him, his little goo goo and gaga and his screeches when I don't see him, it just warms my heart so much. And it's just like, uh, us as adults need to be there for the little babies, so the world just won't eat them alive. And he says, great memories of her and I together. I would love for her child to experience it too. Exactly. That's what I was just talking about, that you being a part of the baby's life is something the baby needs before they even know it. You know, that type of love, that type of guidance. And the good thing is you could always go home. The good thing, and I'm not a baby person, Gina. My sister would tell you, I'm not a baby person. I was a baby person for my baby, and I'm a baby person for my grandbaby. Other than that, I'm not a baby person. I didn't, for me, um, I didn't ever think I would have a child or children or anything like that. I was never, oh, I want a baby or anything like that. I went through the biological clock, the natural, I guess, things that your body feels, but it was just weird that my body was like, oh, I want a baby, but I didn't. I went through that in my 30s, but I had already had a kid. I already know how that was, and there was no way in hell. Other than that, I'm not a baby person. But my grandbaby is definitely keeping me around and keeping me pushing because it's like I want to see more years of his life, and stuff like that. So maybe the baby will help. It's just like I said, the newness of life, and you're just wondering what they're thinking, and they're not tainted by anything yet. You know, there's just no judgment there, basically. Now he is starting to punch, which isn't a good thing, and I hope I break him out of that because he really is like Bam Bam or something, where he's trying to punch everything if he gets a little frustrated. How old's your niece? Did I say ask you that already? You'll find I'll ask myself a million questions because, like I said, my mind's trying to float away. But I wanted a kid before I was 30. My sister had my niece when I was 29. My maternal clock stopped ticking and I was cool. Yes, that's how that's how I was around 30. Like it weirded me out so much because I'm like, this is what? This is my body's telling me what? Like I have an aching for something that I never felt in my. And like I said, I had a child. I never felt like a aching about having a kid or anything. So it was so weird. I'm like, oh, this is what they're talking about, the biological clock. But in my head, I was like, no, like that's not happening. Um, and then my therapist was like, oh, you need to adopt. I'm like, why would I want to adopt a kid if I know I don't want to have a kid and this is just nature trying to say something? It's not me. People just think that's something you're just supposed to go for. No. I always wanted more kids, but I know that wouldn't be a good choice in anyway, so I stick with. Yeah. I know, Jerry, you always wanted more. That's what I'm saying. I've never, even before my kid, I didn't, it wasn't like I wanted a kid. When I got pregnant and I had my kid, of course, I loved her and everything like that, but before there wasn't any wanting, and after there wasn't any wanting, there was always love for her and taking care of her. So if that's my kid, you better not fuck with her, all that type of stuff. But the option of having more or even one to begin with, it was never in my mind. especially after when you're raising the kid on your own. You know that men can desert their kids and not care and all that shit. I would never trust a man again to have like go have a child with. That just wouldn't make any damn sense. And I think we sound like a lot of man haters on this channel, but it's not that. I'm just seeing men as a whole feel like they have more choices when it comes to kids. I think men and women both make the kids. They should have the obligation to stay the same as mom. But for some reason, responsibility and all that stuff. It's my lovely internet. I turned it off. I know. Hold on. I just put on the mobile data now. Yeah, this Wi-Fi is shit. I don't do mobile data all the time because I don't want to use it up with these lives, but I always turn it on when I see the glitching too on my computer. Pay over 100 something for internet just to glitch all the damn time. But yeah, I was just saying I don't hate men. I'm not against males or anything like that. They just suck in a lot of ways. Like I said, a woman, just like they don't really have a choice to leave. Men shouldn't have a choice to leave. They should be as responsible as a woman. It should be 50-50. It shouldn't be more put on the woman or anything. Like that that's just not right. But yeah, I think this has been a little over an hour, and I don't think I have anything else to talk about. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep on doing this um to anybody that cares about the status of my life, just showing up, hoping this problem of my income gets fixed, and it's not just they're just I hope it gets fixed, and it's not going to be just a final decision for them just to keep me off it when none of it's my fault at all. I don't need my income to be turned off. I just don't need to be stopped. So that's just taking up a lot of my life, but I still am preparing for the videos back and stuff like that. I don't want to give up on myself. I hope you guys aren't going to give up on me. Thank you guys for chatting with me tonight, Gina and Cherry. Again, and I will be back. Even if it is with a chat, I will try to do this every couple of days. I hope you guys see me in a video soon. And stay strong. I know it's hard. Make little goals for yourself. Even if you don't meet them, it's still okay. Just set it there. Do it. Do the goal. Just write it down. That's just one step different than what you were doing. So, you get one last voice video. That's it. Just kidding. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys, have a nice Mercury retrograde for the next 20 something days. And I will talk to you later. Good night. Good night, Gina. Good night, Jerry.